We also have over in the Capitol Rotunda a very special guest today, Valerie Jarrett, a senior advisor to the president, and I dare say the person in Washington who has known the president and the First Lady longest, being a longtime friend of both in Chicago. Ms. Jarrett, great of you to be with us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a terrific day for America.
I have to believe that you were involved in the president's speech today. He must have run it by you. He runs nearly everything by you. And I wonder, what do you think the president wanted us to take from that speech? One thing that was the take-home message.
Well, I think part of what he wanted to do today is to lay out the vision of our founding fathers as basic values and principles that guide us. And so what I heard was when he said, we do not have to. Is he in the background? It feels like he's talking over me. I don't want to compete with the president. I'm listening to his speech, not ours.
Well, we are running a little bit of the speech there, Ms. Jarrett.
Oh, all right. Okay, because I could hear him. So this is what
you were talking. We were watching.
Oh, all right. So what I think, Scott, is that what he wanted to say is, look, we don't have to be compelled to solve the century-old debate over the role of government. What we have to do is find that common ground and act now. The people who elected the president, the people of our country, expect us to still be able to do big things, creating jobs, tackling climate change, immigration reform, and thinking about those fundamental principles of equality and fairness and opportunity and the pursuit of life, liberty, and justice. And so when you think about it, it is a message that should resonate with everyone. It should touch the hearts of everyone. I found it very uplifting. The crowd responded, and you looked around the mall, people from all over the country, all walks of life coming to Washington to participate in our democracy. And so I think it's an opportunity for a new day. I know he is as energized as I have ever seen him, and we'll celebrate today and tomorrow, back to work.
One of the messages, Ms. Jarrett, that was throughout the speech and throughout the celebration today was that of gay rights. The president went out of his way in the speech to mention the Stonewall riots of the 1960s, which really touched off the gay rights movement in this country. The poet that followed the president is a gay American. The minister who gave the benediction is a minister who performs same-sex marriages. I wonder, what is the president trying to tell us there?
He's trying to say that equality means equality for everybody. We also talked about the civil rights movement. I think it's the ideal behind this is a basic equality and opportunity. Our country is founded on those principles. When he talked about immigration today, again, it was opportunity and equality, and he's going to fight for that just as he had his entire career, and he's going to continue to that for the next 4 years. And his hope, as we had the National Day of Service yesterday, is as that ordinary Americans get involved, get engaged in with their country, whether it's through volunteerism, whether it's through letting their voices be heard as we try to pursue legislation here in Washington. It is a spirit of engagement where we are all in this together. And I think that was a big part of what the president was saying today. We don't have to solve all of our problems, but let's find that common ground. Let's not put the short-term political interests ahead of the American people.
Ms. Jarrett, it's Bob Schieffer here. I want to ask you, because you do know the president so well, Republicans I keep hearing say, well, they think the president doesn't like them. They say that he doesn't like politics, that he doesn't like to get in there and negotiate. You know him. Is that a true characterization?
I don't think so at all. I think it's an excuse for not wanting to come and work things out. As you said, I've known him for over 20 years. His reputation in the state Senate in Illinois was one as a junior senator who could go across the aisle and find common ground. He's always interested in finding the common ground, but he has to have a partner on the other side. And so we are so hopeful that after today, people say, okay, you know what? This is a great country. We have so much opportunity. Yes, we have challenges, but Bob, those challenges are solvable if people come together. He is always going to reach across the aisle, but the other thing that he's going to do, and he said he's going to do it much more aggressively in a second term, is make sure that the American people are engaged, because their voices can compel Congress to act as well. And this is a partnership with them. He's here representing them, and he wants to make sure that they are integrally involved in the process.
Valerie Jarrett, Senior Advisor to the President, and the person who probably knows the President and the First Lady better than anyone. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.